welcome, folks. This is very difficult for me to post this, what I've read. First of all, my background is basically in 1973 and part of 1974, just about 11, 12 months. I was working with local churches in Iran. I was with an organization called Operation Mobilization, and I was on a men's traveling team. And I traveled throughout the country, and we distributed gospel literature. And when we had the opportunity to preach the gospel, we would do so with my limited Farsi, Hele Yakam. And in 1974, I was in a car accident and had to return back to Canada. But I still have a great love for the Iranian people. It was heartbreaking to see the fall of the Shah in 1979 and the establishment of the Iranian Revolution, and it was truly heartbreaking. And it's been more heartbreaking for the country because it's absolutely devastated the country. It's the I.R.G.C. have the blood of thousands and thousands of people on their hand, much more than this 12,000 that we see here. I'm just again heartbroken to report that more and more people are dying, more people who want religious freedom, the freedom that we all take for granted to live their lives in peace without an authoritarian and theocratic regime dictating their whole lives. President Trump, you promised that you would do something if the I.R.G.C. began shooting their own people. I've sent you a email letter. I don't know whether you receive it, but you made a public promise that you would do something. And I'm calling on both the United States and the State of Israel to put an end to this satanic Antichrist regime. I'll say sooner than later. This cannot go on. The people are suffering, and we're witnessing, genocide is not the right word, and Holocaust is not probably the right word at this point in time. But we are seeing a people being wiped out, being murdered. These people, the mullahs and the ayatollahs are war criminals. And we're seeing war crimes against, they're committing war crimes against humanity. Maybe that's the best phrase. Crimes against humanity are happening in Iran. And so all I can say is, and for those who are watching, write letters to your member of parliament, to the prime minister. I'm trying to think of how I want to write mine. That we need to do something. This cannot go on. Yesterday when I was shopping, I met an Iranian couple. They were elderly, and it was so good to talk to them. Using again a little bit my very maybe 100 words of Farsi. But I said to them before I left, Javid Shah, long live the Shah. We want to see a restoration of at least Reza Pahlavi coming back and at least trying to form an interim government, allowing the people of Iran to decide whether they want a constitutional monarchy or a republic. That's up to them. But right now, we need to speak out. I'm going to ask, if you're watching this video on YouTube, that you share it, not I mean, I obviously I want to get lots of likes and shares and things like that. That's, you know, but more important is that we make people aware of what's happening there. We cannot turn a blind eye to this. So I love the people of Iran. I just, I hope I'm not rambling. Maybe I'm rambling a bit, but when I was in Iran, I was, like I said, I run over by a car. I mentioned that was in a car accident, and I had to have a transfusion. So in some ways, you know, I feel like I still have Iranian blood in me, and I know that the blood circulates and it's gone. But you know, I have an identification with Iran. I love the country. Lord willing, I would like to go back, even just if it's just for a small visit, and visit a few brothers and sisters in Christ if they're still there. They would be old geezers like me, but it would be just a real blessing to be able to return, and Lord willing, to have the opportunity to, you know, preach one more time. Anyways, I'm just asking that people would, you know, at least we can pray for this country, that God would remove this, like I say, this Islamo-fascist regime. And remember that we are the great Satan and the little Satan. Remember that? And death to Israel, death to the USA, you know, death to the Masihi, the Christians. God bless. Thanks for watching. And again, I would really appreciate if you were able to share this video. I'm going to post it up on X and on YouTube. Again, God bless.